everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Chargers going up against the Raiders. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. A good pickup there at 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, sometimes we talk running backs, sometimes we talk wide receivers. Walford, the tight end in this unit, very important.
Clive Walford, a terrific player. Knows how to work the inside portions of the field, but also can surprise you and get deep.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A carry heading left. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Carr To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
Throw on second down. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. From midfield, here's Carr. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. Cooper's got it. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On second down, here's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. And McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Mario Edwards in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll come out in the pistol. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So they test out the secondary with a deep ball, but the defense wins this round.
And everything looked right. Beautiful throw, just unable to connect.
On play action, they'll throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On is the Chargers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taken right around the 44. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
On play action. Now Carr. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s, I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves that you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a great effort there to shed the contact. And it helps him pick up the first. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, this...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll run it here. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So out come the Raiders. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And they'll go on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. See if they stay on the ground for second down. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's caught by Clive Walford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh set of downs here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking. And now you're establishing the running game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Here's Walford over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
We ready? Red 18. Zebra.
Throwing his car on third down. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Their dangerous wide receiver, 29 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught left side, Hopkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Still 9 yards to go on third down. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Back now in the East Bay. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
We ready? Wide and Yates. Wide and Yates.
Now Carr. Caught the tight end Walford. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2 yards to go here on third down. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. He's got a man. Complete. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 31 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Looking for an opening, not much there. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
We ready? Red 18, baby, alert!
On play action. Now Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. He'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's a real risky play call to run it here with time being such a major factor. They need points here and fast.
Back to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And ready for 3rd and 6. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Green, 39! Green! No, check, Patriot!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to speed things up here. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Heaney not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Going to give this time to the tailback. Room here to run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
And once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.